Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for November. I hope you are all well. I am going to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Libra out there, so take what resonates for you, leave the rest for another Libra. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, Libra, get in where you fit in. All right, Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Libra? Libra. All right, Libra, you are starting out with the King of Swords in the reverse. You have the Devil in reverse. And coming out together, you have the Four of Wands along with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So Libra, you know, this is a mixed bag. You're kind of out of sorts here. I feel like, you may be a little bit distrusting or angry about a situation. Maybe somebody that you felt like wasn't being honest with you. I feel like you're not having anything to do with dishonest energy. With the Devil in reverse here, you've been working on yourself. A lot of you have been combating, your internal demons, as it were. And I feel like conquering them. And, you're not having anything to do with dishonest energy. But what I'm seeing here is that your fortunes are changing. You have the Wheel of Fortune with the Four of Wands. So there's the energy of a relationship that could lead to a commitment or marriage. There's a reason for celebration that's coming in. So, and it's going to be a game changer here for you because you have worked on yourself so much. So let's see who's in your energy. I love this. All right, show me, because it's like you're going from this energy, Libra, where things just can't seem to go right for me, and even though I'm working so hard on myself, I'm making sure I'm not dealing with toxic energy, and then boom, this Wheel of Fortune comes in. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Libra's energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the King of Cups. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse and the Six of Swords. All right, so this person that's in your energy is emotionally available. This is somebody who, has feelings for you. They could be kind of submerging their feelings, though. But there's somebody here that does have feelings for you. I feel like they're in quiet contemplation. It's like they're thinking of you. They're quietly, they're quietly loving you, but it's almost like it's from, I don't want to say afar because they may not be far from you, but they're kind of concealing it. They're submerging their emotions and feelings, but they definitely have feelings. Nine of Cups here in the reverse. This is somebody who may feel that you don't want to be with them. I'm wondering if this is someone that, there's been a friend zoning or something. Six of Swords indicates this person is moving away from something chaotic. Yeah, but it also indicates they're moving towards peace. They may be viewing you as peace. So let me see the energy between Libra and this person. Two of Cups in the reverse. This could be someone from your past because there's an energy here of an ending. Yeah, the two of you weren't seeing eye to eye, which is what's put you in this energy of feeling disgruntled. Now, it could be that each of you has gone through an ending as well. Regardless, if it's someone from your past or it's someone new, an ending is affecting this. And this person, they definitely have love for you. Let me see what's affecting the connection. This could also indicate a relationship that's trying to come in, but maybe you're not in the place for it yet, or this person's not revealing their feelings for you. Two of Coins. Yeah, a decision. You're both trying to make a decision here. That's very interesting. Balance. You both want balance. This person hasn't experienced balance in their life. In fact, they've experienced anything but that. They're involved in something that's chaotic here. You've extricated yourself from something that was toxic. And so you both want balance. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome between Libra and this person. Show me the outcome between Libra and this person. Hold on. The Queen of Wands. Somebody's going to take action here. But regardless, you're going to be happy about it. And that's passion too. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands in the reverse. This is underlying energy. If this is someone from your past, you could have had conflict with this person. This would indicate that that conflict is ending. That conflict would have been what led to the ending of this connection. If this is someone new, there could be an avoidance that's taking place here because there could be a fear of having conflict. So let's clarify. Spirit, what is the King of Swords in reverse for Libra? All right, so we have the Ten of Cups reverse and we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you've walked away from a situation that you were unhappy in. It was a toxic situation. You've done a lot of work on yourself, but I feel like, you know, you've walked away from that. You're searching for love here with this Two of Cups reverse, but maybe not finding it. Why is the Devil in reverse? Why is the Devil in reverse? Could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. All right, so we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're headed straight into something that's going to be very successful. You're moving away from unhappy situations. You're moving away from chaos. You've done a lot of work on yourself. You've moved out of a toxic situation and ended that. And you're headed straight into something that's going to be very successful. And you're looking for balance. You're definitely looking for balance. So let me see the bottom energy. Show me the bottom energy for Libra. And again, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords reversed. So you're out here being single. I feel like you're out here being single. You're doing your own thing here. You're coming across as moving away from something that was chaotic and made you extremely unhappy. It was a love affair of some sort. And I do feel like you want success, but you want something balanced. If I give to you, you give to me. So you're willing to stay single until you can find that connection that is going to make you happy. I don't feel like you're going to see this coming. I really don't. I feel like there's going to be action taken, and that's going to be the game changer. And that's here with this Queen of Wands. So it could be you taking the action, or it could be this person. I'm unclear about that right now. You're not going to see it coming. So I feel like it's this person. I feel like it's this person. Now, in the meantime, you're in the Empress in the lower arcana. You know your value. You know your self-worth. You've moved away from all these toxic situations. You're avoiding chaos. You're avoiding conflicts. And you're just doing your thing here. And you're looking good doing it, Libra. You're looking really good doing it. You have a lot of people that are very attracted to you. People really enjoy being in your presence. Some of you are leaders of some sort. So, you know, things are fixing to take a dynamic turn for you. And you could meet somebody possibly at a wedding, or, you know, it could be some sort of celebration. But your life is fixing to take a really big turn, and you don't even see it coming. You don't see it coming. So let's look at this person's energy. I feel like you're in a pretty good place, though. Let me see. Why is this King of Cups here? Okay, so we have the World and we have Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra. This is somebody, though, that they could work in the legal system. in some capacity, or possibly a police officer or something of that nature. This is someone who's closing out a cycle. So I feel like if this is a new person, they're closing out a cycle elsewhere. They could be involved in legal, you know, something legal. It could be a divorce or something legal here. And that's why this person is kind of tampering down their feelings and emotions, if this is someone new. Now, if this is someone from your past, this is someone who wants to end this cycle of separation between the two of you. This is somebody who wants to balance things out because they still have feelings, they still have love for you. Why is the Nine of Cups in the reverse? All right, we have the Moon in reverse and we have the Fool in reverse. This is somebody who wants to reveal their feelings to you, but they're afraid of rejection. They're afraid literally to reveal their feelings because they're afraid that you're not going to want them. And that's whether it's someone from the past or someone from, you know, or someone new. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer sign, but this is somebody who is going to reveal their feelings though, but they're afraid to take that risk right now because they're afraid you won't want them. Why is the Six of Swords here? All right, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. We have the Seven of Swords. All right, so this is, if this is someone from the past, this person, there was deceit somehow involved with this, and it ended. It ended this connection. If this is a past person, it ended this connection, or they are currently ending a connection. It could be someone from the past, or it could be someone, you know, in their I'm getting ahead of myself. If this is someone from the past, this connection ended because of deceit. This person knows that you know that. You would have felt lied to by this person. This person wants to move away from the chaos, the conflict that ended this connection. Now, that being said, be careful because they are still in this energy of deception. So I would have preferred that Seven of Swords came out in the reverse, and it didn't. So just be aware, okay? If this is someone that is new in your energy, they're wrapping up something here. It's an ending in a love relationship. This person has been harboring feelings of love for you. That I say harboring like it's a bad thing. They've been basically concealing it, keeping it submerged. So this could be somebody that you know, and I feel like this person is sneaking away from another connection that is extremely chaotic and dysfunctional, and they're coming towards you, but they're trying to do this the right way. If this is a new person, they're trying to do the right thing. They know they have to close out something else before they can come towards you. And so I feel like that's what they're in the process of doing, and that's why they're kind of keeping their feelings a little bit to themselves. But there's a new beginning that's trying to come in. Let me see the energy between Libra and this person. All right, the Chariot. You could live at a distance from this person. And the Four of Coins reversed. Yeah, so you've had this ending, and it was a toxic cycle. I don't know if it was with this person or someone else, but you've had an ending and you've walked away from it. You've moved away from all of that. And the person that's in your energy here, they are releasing something in their energy too. So if this is a past person, they may have been carrying a grudge. There could have been a lot of conflict between the two of you, and they're releasing that. They're letting their guard down because they do love you and they do want to bring balance in. If this is a new person, they're having to close out something elsewhere. They don't want to approach you, Libra, with any kind of deceptive energy. And I do feel like this person is going to let their guard down and let you know, hey, you know what? I have feelings for you, Libra. So let's see why the Two of Coins is here. All right, Knight of Swords, reverse, the Lovers, and the Ten of Coins. You may have two people. You may have somebody from your past and somebody new, because the Lovers is either a big decision in love or it's a decision between two people. Now, what I can see is that you got your head screwed on just right here, because you're not dealing with toxic energy, period. You're not going to move towards anything that is chaotic. And the choice is really going to be yours. You have the Lovers here, so that indicates the choice is yours. And it's all about a choice. You have this 10 of coins in the reverse. So something long-term is ending. And so whatever this toxic situation is, it was long-term. It ended. You felt an extreme amount of loss with that. This person is ending something as well. It was either something with you if it's a past person, or if it's a, somebody new in your energy, they're going through that ending. They don't want to talk to you about this. If it's the past person, this is somebody who is, they've been keeping their feelings, their emotions secret. They're not telling you how they feel. Yeah, but they want to reveal it to you, but they're afraid to. They're afraid to reveal it because they feel like you've already moved on, and you have. But if it's a new person, I feel like this new person's going through an ending. And a lot of you have both of these situations going on at one time. So this new person, is afraid pretty much to reveal their feelings to you, because they too feel like you won't accept them. So let's see. This game changer is the King of Wands. So let's see the outcome between Libra and this person. There's a lot going on here, Libra. The Devil in reverse. See, I told you, you've got your head screwed on right. You're not taking anything that is not, high quality, nothing toxic for you. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the Magician, Gemini energy. So, yeah, there's something coming in here. And this is your King of Pentacles. I do feel like this is somebody, if this is a past person, you haven't talked to this person in a while. There is going to be a reason for celebration. Somebody is going to act. And I feel like it's the person in your energy. So if it's a past person, they're going to come towards you and they're going to say, hey, Libra, I want to, see if we can kind of work this out. Is there any way we can work this out? But it would lead to commitment. Now, the thing about that, if this is a past person, they're definitely manifesting you because they feel a lot of passion. They're very drawn to you, extremely drawn to you. And they do want to balance things out. This is somebody, though, who is still in a deceptive energy. And I feel like it's because they're sneaking away from another connection. If this is a new person, this is somebody who is going to take action on this connection. And I feel like they're also very drawn to you, but they know that they can't approach you with deception. So I do feel like they are closing something out that's been chaotic in their life. They're ending that, and they're manifesting this connection between the two of you. So literally, Libra, it's going to be your choice. And I feel like a lot of you have both someone from the past as well as someone new. And both of these individuals are trying to manifest this connection. The good thing I see is that the action that's taken is going to be a game changer for you. I feel like everything's going to move in the direction you want it to. And why? Because you're not accepting any kind of toxic energy. You've moved away from that. You only are entertaining, the energy of someone who is, on the up and up. You don't want anything to do with somebody that's dishonest. So if you feel that, this person is still in another relationship, you're not going to go towards this. So I love your energy, Libra. I feel like most of you do have, two people, one from the past and one that's new, coming towards you. Take it, of course, as it resonates. It could be either or. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups, which indicates that you have wish fulfillment coming in. So hang in there, Libra, because your wishes are about to be fulfilled. All right, so I'm going to pull an oracle card, and we'll see if there's any further information for Libra. Yeah, you've got good things coming. All right, so your card is Winter Solstice. So something could be happening for you sometime in the winter. That could be when this wish fulfillment is coming in, possibly around Christmas. But let me read that for you. Hang on just a second. Hold on, I'm not finding it. Just a second, guys. Maybe it's just a timing card because I don't even see that. Huh. Yeah, I don't see that in the book. So I think that is more of a timing card. Yeah, it's a timing card. Interesting. So I feel like your wish fulfillment is coming through, Libra, sometime around the winter solstice. So that's generally around Christmas time. All right, so here's what's reading it. It says, take time to celebrate. Now, you have that celebration coming in. It says, in a secret and magical dell in Elven... An elven fawn enjoys the serenity as the delicate snowflakes dance in the half-light and wrap around her in a soft embrace. Her fine festive winter dress with its intricate spun gold embroidery, along with the vibrant poinsettia and decorative hair adornments, reflect the significance of the winter solstice. It's a time of reflection and renewal, as well as a time to celebrate the moon and the longest hours of darkness. We can harness the power of ceremony and celebration to create positive change and healing in our lives. And there's a quote here from Joanne Harris. It says, life is what you celebrate, all of it, even its end. So I would expect something to occur sometime around the winter solstice, winter time, possibly around Christmas time, but you've got wish fulfillment coming in. So hang in there. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you, Libra. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you guys in your next reading, Libra, know that you are loved, and namaste.